Okay, we're going to go straight to questions. I'll call on the reporter and they will ask you their question. We're going to start with Jack Allen with KXXB.
Hey, Dillon. I was just wondering, Coach Grimes talked about how there was a moment during a practice during the fall where he felt like the offense really clicked. There was some scrimmage. I was wondering for you, did you see a moment in a practice or a game this year where you really saw the defense start to click in a way that maybe they hadn't before?
Yeah. So in pretty much all of spring ball, we were, as a defense, we were playing really well. We were playing without Terrell because he had shoulder surgery in the offseason, but we were kind of clicking. We were playing with Petrie. We were playing with Apu for the first time. So we were kind of kicking the offense's butt, and we were like, oh boy, like this is going to be a defensive season. And you kind of move into that. In a lot of games, it's been a lot of complimentary football, and then it's been almost the opposite way at times. And so, I mean, I don't think there was necessarily a breakthrough that we saw at any point, but it was definitely happening before our eyes. And it was just those daily disciplines stacked together that those dudes put in. And I think they put a lot of work in, and you're kind of seeing the results of that. And we're really proud of those guys on that side of the ball. So, yeah.
Okay, next question is from Jerry Hill with Baylor Bear Insider.
Dillon, being a part of 2 and 7, you came in late that summer. Is it surreal that you're at the Sugar Bowl, that you won a Big 12 championship, or did you see this coming?
I don't know. I mean, you talk about Big 12 title, you talk about playing in the Sugar Bowl, but I mean, we try not to count our money while we're sitting at the table. We got a huge game coming up right here. We're playing one of the best QBs in the upcoming draft, and we're just trying to show our culture and show our people on live TV when it comes to Saturday night. We feel like we're the main event, and everybody feels that, and we're really excited about the opportunity to show who we are as a program, and we respect their team, and so we don't want to overlook anything that's in front of us by thinking about what's behind us. And so we're really just focused on what's ahead.
Up next, we have Curtis Quillen with KCEN TV in Waco.
Dillon, obviously things changed with an uptick in COVID cases, and now you guys are kind of in a bubble there in the team hotel. What is life like for you guys there in that bubble?
We're all focused on winning Saturday night. And so, I mean, it doesn't matter if we're in Waco. It doesn't matter if we're in the Canal Street Marriott. We're all focused on Saturday night. And so, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the game. We got to kind of take a breath last night and go to a bowling event. So that was nice. Just to spend time around the team, just because, I mean, there are guys that we won't see again after this game. And so, but I mean, we fully recognize that we're preparing to go to war on Saturday night. We respect their team quite a bit, and we really feel like all eyes are going to be on us. And so, I mean, it's the stuff that you dream about as a little kid. We're going to be playing in, I mean, one of the premier sporting venues in the entire world, in the Superdome, and we don't want to take that lightly. So, I mean, traditionally bowl experiences come with quite a few distractions, and Coach Aranda talks about most prepared, least distracted teams win in bowl games. And I think a lot of times you see teams in bowl games perform outside of themselves, either performing well or performing poorly. And we're just trying to be consistent and show our DNA on tape post game. So.
Okay, we have John Werner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Hey, Dillon. Apu got a lot of all conference honors this year. What does he do out there for the defense that maybe fans don't always see?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard just because you see, like, fans generally tend to look at stats, and stats don't tell the whole story. And so I mean, you see Terrell make a lot of tackles, you see me and PD make tackles, but like when we're playing in a 3-down front and he's playing a 0 nose, he's taking up the center and the guard, and one of those guys is generally responsible for me. So I mean, I owe a lot to Apu. A lot of my tackles are because of him, and so definitely thankful for his big body in the middle there. But I think just even beyond the field, I mean, Apu is just such a positive spirit. I'm sure you guys have seen him. His laugh is so contagious. In terms of team culture, he's just he's a champion. Like you saw him win at LSU, and he comes here and we win. And I think it's because he approaches work with such a positive mindset. He just loves coming to work every day, and he loves being around the guys and spreading that joy. And so, I mean, it's just he's been such a positive addition to the team this season, and I'm definitely thankful for him. So.
Okay, we have time for 2 more. We have Ted Lewis with the New Orleans Advocate.
Yes, Dan. I don't know if you know or not, but the Carolina Panthers are going to be in town Saturday to play the Saints the next day. Would you like Coach Rule to come to the game, and what would you like to say to him if you could see him?
Yeah, so I actually don't know Coach Rule. I came immediately after he left, so I'm kind of an Aranda guy to the core, but I don't know. I just hope he can see what we've built as a culture and kind of be proud of the guys that he coached. I know he means a lot to so many of the guys, especially defensively. I've had numerous conversations with Petrie and Terrell about Coach Rule, and they have the utmost adoration and respect for him as a football coach. Him and the rest of the coaching staff that he took with him to Carolina. And so, I mean, I just hope he sees that on tape. I hope he sees how much we love each other. And I mean, I hope he sees what any football coach would see. And I hope he sees our cohesiveness as a unit. I hope he sees a smart and physical football team. I mean, all those things. So, yeah.
All right, we have the last question for Dillon will come from Jerry Hill with Baylor Bear Insider.
Dillon, you talked about their quarterback. What do you see from him? And does it help that y'all faced as many or as good a dual threat quarterbacks as y'all have seen this year?
Yeah. I mean, you generally don't play a lot of pro style quarterbacks in the Big 12. So it is helpful that we're playing somebody of our style in the bowl game in a dual threat quarterback, but he brings some challenges that are unique that we haven't seen. I mean, he has a cannon for an arm. I don't know if you've seen that, but I mean, he has plays on tape where he throws it like 60 yards down the field. And I think the DBs probably aren't really expecting the ball to come because they're so far downfield. But like he puts it right in there, and he puts it in a place where only his guys can get to it. And so that's going to be a challenge for us come game day. And he does some really special things with his feet too. I mean, he can extend plays in what you generally think of as like a Johnny Manziel-esque manner. And so like, he's so entertaining to watch on tape. It's just so fun to, it's so fun to have that challenge in front of us. And I'm really looking forward to playing him because I know he's going to be one of the top picks in the draft. And so definitely thankful that we get the opportunity to play him and their whole offensive unit. He has a lot of star power surrounding him. I mean, I apologize because I don't know their names, but 11, 10, number 9, their whole O-line is impressive. So just really looking forward to getting that opportunity and playing those guys and sharing the field with such talented players.
Okay, Dillon, thank you so much for your time this morning.